My first day at Kit Raven Kennels was sometime in September. I was extremely nervous to go, and I wasn't sure what we'd be doing, but as soon as I got there, I was immediately thrown into the wonderful and extremely chaotic world of Belgian Malinois. I began learning how to read their behaviors and make distinctions between growls and nips. I observed interactions and began learning German, Dutch, and Czech commands. This led to a senior project goal of learning verbal and hand commands in German and Czech. I learned just how important bonding with the dogs was, and I became very excited to start my project. When it came time to start learning to train the dogs, I was surprised by just how intelligent and strong they were. They scaled high fences and ran the fastest I've ever seen a dog run. Not to mention, the first time I met one of our dogs, Sophie, we played together and she immediately outsmarted me into making her do less work. My mentor Sean corrected not only what I was doing, but he corrected Sophie as well. It was at this point that I began to understand just how smart the dogs really were. This realization led me to create my second goal of doing scent work with one of our dogs named Odie. I got the chance to meet Odie near the end of my time with Kit Raven Kennels. She was extremely energetic and strong-willed. My mentor Sean gave me the task of building scent boxes so I could bring them to her to practice with. When it came time to practice, she was adopted, so I never got to use the scent boxes. However, my mentor had decided that even if there wasn't a dog to practice with, building scent boxes would become part of my training. Part of training the dogs is also bonding with them. It is one of the most vital parts of your training as well as theirs. This is our working dog Alex, and he helped me in understanding why bonds are so important. While he may look scary, he's actually a massive sweetheart. One day I was working in the garage organizing kennels, and Alex distracted me. I was petting him, and the next thing I know, I'm on the floor and he's growling and nuzzling me. He jumped on me and slowly added more weight until I was laying flat on the floor. He cuddled with me for about 10 minutes, and this is not the first time that this has happened. While working with the dogs was a major part of my project, I also got to work with my other mentor, Kristen, who mainly takes care of our horses Nova and Cruz. I learned how to groom them, feed them, walk them on a lead, and bond with them. I got to learn about different types of horses and the benefits of breeding them for specific traits. I've even gotten to harrow the bridle paths, so Kristen and the horses have even ground to ride on. I'm also often in the pasture, cleaning up all the stuff that the horses drag around, and I usually always have an 8-foot-tall shadow following me around. After about 2 months at my senior project, I noticed that it was taking me a while to get all of my tasks done. I wasn't using my time efficiently, and I was procrastinating due to my fear of failure. I was getting all of my tasks done within 4 hours, but it was leaving me no time for training the dogs, which was my main focus. This helped me realize that I had to reevaluate my goals and adjust accordingly. After a while, I figured out that trying to work as quickly and efficiently as possible was providing me enough time to train and bond with the dogs. So I put my fear of failure aside, and I began asking what my tasks were, asking clarifying questions, asking for help when I needed it, watching the clock, and timing absolutely everything. These adjustments allowed me to finish all of my tasks within 3 hours, sometimes less. My mentor noticed these changes and was really impressed with the amount of work I was able to get done, and we've made more time for me to train and bond with the dogs. As I adjusted to my senior project, I made sure to do everything I could to help the animals as well as both of my mentors. While being there, I've given my mentors a lot of time to get a lot of other things done, and I was able to launch our little team of 3 into a whole new realm of productivity. I aided them in getting our dogs to where they needed to be in order to get adopted, and as a result, I helped rehome 7 dogs over the last 6 months. Not only did my project help my mentors and the animals, but it helped me too. For my dual credit classes, I took personal finance and jewelry and small metals construction. While my senior project does not directly connect to my dual credit classes, it has shown me, alongside my jewelry class, that having confidence in yourself and your work is vital to your progress. If you aren't confident in yourself and the things you make, then it's going to take you so much longer to get things done. Another thing that they both taught me is patience is essential to the process. Having patience with projects and people can be vital to the process of creating relationships as well as projects. This project really helped me in becoming more confident in myself and my abilities. I learned to hold my ground and to do the best that I could. I learned to ask for help and to use my time more efficiently. The lessons that I've learned will definitely help me in moving on, not only in college, but in life as well. My name is Milo, and this has been my journey through my senior project.